It's been a joke for the longest time about how Leonardo DiCaprio never wins an Oscar. But there's more than just Leo who hasn't lost their Oscar virginity yet, some of whom may even be your favourite actor. Harrison Ford. That's right, our beloved Han Solo doesn't have an Oscar. Harrison Ford is best known for his Star Wars and Indiana Jones roles. In fact, the Star Wars Han Solo was his first starring role. He landed the role because George Lucas was impressed with his carpentering skills. Harrison Ford has been nominated for 1 Oscar. Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson is simply a badass, plain and simple. He starred in many well-known films and his performance is amazing. From the Taken movies to his role as Ra's al Ghul from Batman Begins, he was also a Jedi and King of the Gods, Zeus in Clash of the Titan films. Yet no matter how amazing he is, he hasn't won a single Oscar. Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer's career didn't start out too well. With her first major role in Grease 2, many people didn't want to hire her due to how awful the movie sequel was. But when she landed a role in Scarface, she started to get more positive reviews. Her best known roles have been from Scarface, the 90s Batman movie, Batman Returns where Michelle Pfeiffer plays Selena Kyle aka Catwoman, or her villainous performances in Hairspray and Stardust. Michelle Pfeiffer has been nominated for 3 Oscars. Jim Carrey. While many people have mixed reviews on Jim Carrey, there is no doubt this man can make us laugh, and at times make us feel emotions we didn't think we could feel. From Ace Ventura, The Grinch, to a numbered crazed man in the movie Number 23, or perhaps The Truman Show. There's no doubt that this Canadian-born actor remains one of the most underappreciated actors to not win an Oscar. Will Smith. The Fresh Prince is on the same Oscar level boat as everyone else. When people think of Will Smith, the theme song of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air starts playing in almost everyone's heads. Or maybe your favourite role was him playing Agent J in Men in Black. But Will Smith has definitely grown up from those years and moved on to very inspiring movies like I, Robot, I Am Legend, Pursuit of Happiness, 7 Pounds. And look out for him as Deadshot in the upcoming movie Suicide Squad, based off the DC Comics. Mark Wahlberg. Also known as Marky Mark from his early rapping years. Yeah, that's right. Mark Wahlberg was a rapper before moving on to acting. Since then, he starred in many different types of movies, from sci-fi, Planet of the Apes, to comedy in Ted, and even some action movies such as the latest Transformers movie. Whatever the role is, Mark Wahlberg manages to play off each one differently and leave you loving it. If no one has seen Pain and Gain, I highly recommend it. Just stay away from the happening. John Travolta. Probably best known for his role as Danny from Grease, there's no mistaking that this man should have received an Oscar for his ability to act. He even put on a fat suit and sang and danced in Hairspray, and he was nominated for an Oscar for that. And that movie was one of the best movies ever. But if that doesn't convince you, for his role in Pulp Fiction, Travolta was nominated for Best Actor in the Academy Awards, Chicago and Dallas Fort Worth's Film Critics, and Best Performance and Best On-Screen Duo on MTV, none of which he won. Amy Adams. This lovely actress has played in many different roles as well. You might remember as Amelia Earhart in The Night of the Museum, or maybe even her starring role as Giselle from Enchanted, the Disney movie that was making fun of, well, Disney movies. She's also had more serious roles like playing reporter Lois Lane from Man of Steel, or con artist in American Hustle. She even played the romantic interest of Mark Wahlberg in the movie The Fighter. Amy Adams has been nominated for 5 Oscars. That's the same as a certain someone else. This one actually surprised me that the Samuel Jackson hasn't won an Oscar. From his interesting role in Pulp Fiction to his recent role in Kingsman, it's hard to find someone who hasn't heard of this guy or have a favourite role he's done. Johnny Depp. When someone talks about Johnny Depp, many people have their favourite roles he has taken on, whether it be Edward Scissorhands or maybe even Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean. And he often tops top 100s and top 10 actors of this generation. The fact that Johnny Depp can put on many different faces and take on many different roles should show that he should at least have one. Johnny Depp has been nominated for 3 Oscars. And also, I can't forget to mention Leonardo DiCaprio. He has been nominated for 5 Oscars and hasn't won any. It's become a running joke. This is what spurred on this list. From his young role as Jack in Titanic to his insane detective in Shutter Island, this man can act. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this week's list, and if you did, leave a like. And if you want to check out my previous top 10, click here for my top 10 worst Batman villains. Because there's a lot of them.